I'm Coach Mo Sumter. I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sports Like Talk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keys and wins go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, say go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
Yeah, SLT Nation. What it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. That's right. This is a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. It is season 4, the year of the Mamba, and KT and I, we are still on that glorious mission that we started 4 years ago, over 4 years ago. We are combing all around this country, ladies and gentlemen. We're going in and out of our communities, and we're finding rising superstars, individuals who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And somebody better hide the basketball today, because this big dream got some bounce. More bounce to the ounce, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all see him with the smile on his face, rocking the HBCU t-shirt. But this man is a absolute legend. He can go get it on the hardwood, and he has converted his career into be a 14-year coach that is making impacts in tremendous ways at all different levels of basketball. Y'all make some noise for the North Fork, Virginia native, Elizabeth City State University, to stand up and make some noise for one of your very own in his first season on the court side. Y'all make some noise for the associate head coach, Coach Mo Sumter. Coach Mo, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Life is wonderful.
Mo bounce to the ounce, man. We got him on the show, ladies and gentlemen. This dude is an absolute dog and animal. I can't wait to y'all learn more about this individual. It's gonna be a fun story. Y'all get ready for a crazy ride. If this is your first time checking out Sports Life Talk, welcome to the experience. That's right, me and KT been doing this a long time, but allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and that's right. I've been saying yeet for a long time, so y'all can tell that other phony dude to get out of here. And on the other side of this logo, the You Got Next logo, y'all make some noise for my brother from another mother, my partner in crime, the Quiet Storm. Shh. All facts, no cap. The head coach, KT. Kev, how you feeling today, man?
Feeling great, B. Jones. I'm ready to turn it up again for Elizabeth City State. So a lot of people don't know. We've been here before. So this is round number 2. So B. Jones, let's turn up again for him.
I have no problem with turning up for ECSU. That's right. We love y'all like play cousins out there. We're gonna have a good time today. But Mo bounce, Mo Sumter. We gotta start the show off with our icebreaker. That's right. Kevin, can I get an intro or something to this? Welcome to the moment of truth. That's right, Coach. This is our version of 2 truths and a lie, where we're about to put you on the spot. You're about to give us 3 unique facts about your coach, and Kevin and I will have exactly 60 seconds to try to poke a hole, as the title goes, right? We've tried to figure out which one of these facts about you isn't actually truthful at all. All right, Maurice. I guess we should have put Maurice Sumter up there, but I like Coach Mo. Coach, give us your 3 facts.
All right. Fact 1, I drove across the country playing basketball and hit more than half of the states. Fact 2, I jumped 30 feet from a ledge into water. And fact 3, there's no man in my family under 6 foot.
Ooh, he didn't take it. Backstage, y'all, he said he was going to take it easy on us. That wasn't taking it easy on us at all, Kevin.
How are we supposed to do research on him jumping off? Oh, God.
Hey, you know what, Kevin? I think he jumped off that 30-foot ledge. Part of me part of me feel like he is not, I don't think a thrill seeker, but he's a person that's willing to overcome challenges. When you become an author, when you travel around this world playing basketball, you understand what it's like to break through the wall. And I think he jumped 30 feet. So every man in this he longer than the 12-inch subway, KT. So I wouldn't be
every man, B. Jones. Every man. There's no way that everybody in his family is over 6 feet, B. Jones.
So what about driving across the country? Half the states? That's 25. That's 25. 20.
We always fall for that one. When they do the states, we're just going to say that's the truth.
Okay. So
he got to have at least one cousin that's like 5'9", 5'8".
All right, let's call him out on it. Let's go for it. We gonna say, Coach Sumter, we gonna say that there's somebody in your family that's 5'11".
Barely, man. Barely. I got one cousin that's about 5'8", 5'9", man. Every other man in my family is 6 foot or taller. Once you hit 14 years old, you get a 6 foot stamp, basically.
Damn.
My sister's 6 foot. I got a sister that's 5'11", sister that's 6'1", so.
Kevin, that is a W. That's a win for us, Coach. We finally got one. I'm feeling good, Kevin. That's that Jordan fist bump right there. Yeah, let's go. All right, Coach Sumter, we gotta get this party started, get this ride moving forward and take them on a crazy journey. We need you to take your right hand, Coach. Come on, get it up. Get that right hand up. Reach over your left shoulder, Coach. Grab that seatbelt and strap up.
Let's go.
Let's go. Click, clap.
My favorite battle rap.
That's what y'all do out there in Norfolk, Virginia, Coach. Y'all be out there battle rapping.
Yeah, I like a lot of battle rap, man. You know, I'm a big rap fan, so
all right, we're going to talk about that here in just 1 second. But before we do that, we got to pay the bills. That's right. This is our call to action. And what I mean by call to action is we asking y'all to do something for us. That's right. We need everybody who's watching this show right now to help us to take the You Got Next mission to a whole nother level. You can do it by doing 4 things that won't cost you a penny. Number 1, hang out with your boys. Hang out with us until the end of the show. Number 2, hit that like button. I'm talking about be an evangelist. Spread the love and hit that like button and let Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg know that this show is cracking and we doing some big things. We need this thing to just bubble all the way up to the top. Number 3, Coach Sumter looked like he was on them boards, KT. But I know that every good big man knows what it's like to get that ball delivered to him at the perfect point, the peak of the ball, and you get that thing, you lay it up or you dunk it. Coach, you know what it's like for somebody to share that rock with you, right? We need everybody out there to share this episode as if they trying to throw their teammates in life their perfect alley-oop. And last but not least, y'all know what y'all got to do. Y'all got to show us some love and smash that subscribe button. That's right. We the hardest working podcast in the game. We got over 600 episodes. We guarantee y'all we're going to keep moving the needle and pumping these things out just because y'all been there for us and showing us some love. Coach Sumter. Yes, is ECSU gonna show us some love? Is Norfolk, Virginia gonna hold us down, Coach?
Always, man. That's what we do.
All right. Well, y'all know what y'all got to do on the count of 3. Let's do it like we true to it. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Oh my goodness. I get so exhilarated every time we do this, Kevin. We got all these new people that's rocking with us, all these new family members. They are just feeding fire and allowing us to catch wave around across this country. I'm telling y'all, hey, we truly, truly, truly appreciate you. Matter of fact, we appreciate you so much. We want to tell you something, but we need you to do us a favor. Coach, we want every single person that's watching this episode right now to throw an emoji down in the chat. On YouTube or wherever they watching this show. What is the emoji that? What is your favorite emoji, Coach? We're going to do you the honor and let you pick the emoji of the show today.
My favorite emoji is the salute emoji, man. I like to show love to people. So when I throw the 3 salute on, that's my respect emoji.
Let's go. Y'all throw the salute emoji in the chat. If you did those things, if you showed us some love, because I'm going to tell you something, me and Kevin, we inspired by you just as much as you inspire us so much. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We leave that to ESPN and all them other podcasts. We only do family around Sports Life Talking. We want to welcome you to the family. What we going to tell them, KT?
We're going to tell them thank you.
Oh my goodness. It makes me emotional every time I hear you say it, Kevin. Well, listen, we having a good time, but we about to take y'all in the deep waters. This is the funnest, most fastest part of any podcast known to man. That's right. Coach Sumter, welcome to the Sports Life Talks Initiation.
All right. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it, brothers.
No problem, Coach. But to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Okay, Nas, Jay. I gotta say Jadakiss. And my 5th one. And I'm gonna go here because there's somebody that really, really made me love rap the way I do. I gotta say Dana Dane.
Really? I know for a fact that's the first Dana Dane. And Kevin,
the first Dana Dane.
We had somebody. No, we've never had nobody say Dana Dane. That is absolutely nuts.
Why are you attacking me like that? Nobody said Dana Dane before.
But every single time I say, nobody's ever said, yes, they have. Somebody said, and I've never.
Your memory is not as good as me on some stuff, B. Jones. That's why I got to pick you.
You be inaccurate. All right, Coach KT, you tell us, man. What are you gonna give Coach Sumter for that top 5? Kevin ranks every top 5, and I can't wait to hear this.
Oh, okay.
Well, the highest you can get is 10.
Yeah.
Well, B. Jones, for bringing something new to the initiation, he said Whitney and Jadakiss. I know you love Jadakiss.
Mm-hmm.
He said Nas. B. Jones, you know what that is, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
New York. Hey,
Are you saying I'm going New York bias?
No.
He was doing that Ja Rule song with Jadakiss.
I got 100 rounds of 100 clips. Yeah. All right.
So give him 24. We're gonna give him 24 tomorrow. Dana Dane, that was. I didn't see that one coming at all, B. Jones. All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
Man, you know, I didn't come up with a lot of superheroes, man. So if I had to, I'm a villain kind of guy, to be honest with you.
I love it.
Let's go.
I'm infatuated with Joker.
I was about to call you Jonathan Majors. Okay.
No, man. Nah, Joker, man. I like superheroes, but I've never been like a Marvel guy. I read comic books growing up, but it's never been on the top of my list. But yeah, I like the Joker, man. Just that Dark Knight, he killed that.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix got a new. He gonna redo
part 2, but it's supposed to be like a little musical too. So I don't know.
Is it? Is it really with him and Lady Gaga? That kind of yikes. Okay.
That's what they said it was going to be. I hope it's not a musical because I'm not going to see the Joker singing. Not going to do that. All right, Coach. So we asked the superhero questions because we see coaches as superheroes. And I'm pretty sure the Joker has his own theme music. But for this podcast, we have a running playlist that we have, and we want you to add to it. So give us your theme song.
Oh man, so many. Man, my theme song. I'll be honest with you, the first one that pops in my head is I think the intro from Jeezy first album.
I've heard the song and I cannot think about how it goes before. Oh my goodness!
It's like it's that song. It's like it's leading up to it. Like it's one of them good intros where it's a build up and then the beat just drop and it's just like I'm here.
That's my favorite Jeezy album. Actually, that's really the only one I know. To be honest with you, it was legendary though. That first Jeezy was a classic. Coach, who wanted to get the name of that song? If y'all watching this, you know the name. So throw it in the comments so we can get that song in the rotation.
Either that or Virginia from the Clips. That was a song that really put Virginia name in the game. You had Timberland, you had Missy, and all of them. They mentioned Virginia, but we had an anthem, and that was Virginia didn't have a lot of anthems at that time. So now.
I mean, I got Chris Brown there. Chris Brown from down there?
Yeah, Chris Brown from around there.
Yeah.
For real?
For real? A lot of them.
Yeah, for real came from Virginia too.
Yeah, Timberland, Missy.
That's one of the coldest groups ever. When they were all together, Aaliyah, Genuine, all them.
Man, that music.
Off the chain. So what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Everything, man. Literally everything. It's taught me patience. It's taught me consistency. It's taught me grind. It's taught me dream. The dream. I mean, I wanted to go to the NBA since I could remember, since I was 5. And so, it kept me out of trouble. it kept me focused. It kept me, you know, when I was going off course, it kept me, you know, it kept me back in line because I knew I wanted something that I wanted. And, you know, what they say, you shoot for the moon and fall on the cloud. I fell on the cloud from just dreaming. And even that was a dream, to be in Europe at 21 years old playing basketball for a living.
Hey, millions with trade places. I'm talking about millions on top of millions with trade places with you.
Yes, sir.
All right, so B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing we're missing is a lead actor. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you the person that I think should play me, and I'm gonna give you the person that I think people might think should play me.
Yeah, we already know who you think we think. Yeah, so go ahead, give it to us.
I'm gonna say Common should play me. I'm gonna go with
That's
Common.
what I had Common.
I get Common from time to time, but Tayshaun Prince probably look a little more like me back, especially not in my younger days. He can play the younger me. I used to get called Tayshaun Prince until I was like 27.
You think Tayshaun can act?
No, man, but he got to pull off the road. They got to get some good camera angles and some cuts to make it look good.
My other one, I thought you were going to say that we thought you were Omari Hardwick out of Powell.
Oh, I've gotten that before, yeah.
Because you got the gold teeth thing going, but I saw Common. I saw Common all the way. Now, it didn't hurt that I just literally watched a freestyle from Common about a couple of days ago. And Common, I was texting KT, I was like, people never fell asleep on how dope of a freestyler Common Sense is. Like, but
the album nice too. That Pete Rock album is nice.
All right, so this is probably the most important question that we asked during our initiation. B and Joseph and I would love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat, Coach. So we come down there to kick it with you. What's the one food spot we going to, and what's your go-to meal there?
All right, so I say I'm from Virginia because I grew up in Norfolk. I went to high school in Northern Virginia, and I went to college in the middle of Virginia near Richmond. So I'll lock y'all in for Virginia. So if you come to Virginia, the Southern Virginia, like Tidewater 757, they got a spot called Feather and Fin, which is a chicken spot. If you ask anybody where Feather and Fin at, but it's only in Norfolk though, and they got one in Newport News, I think. That's one spot. Then they got a spot called Philly Cheesesteak. It's in Norfolk. It's like Ocean View where I grew up at. They got some of the best Philly cheesesteaks in Virginia, and they good. They the big ones. That's where you should go to get your Philly cheesesteak.
Now, see, everybody see how Coach did that. Coach enticed me. Coach has recruited me to visit Norfolk, Virginia for Feathers and Fans and these Philly cheesesteaks. I have already scheduled 2 meals.
You can get gizzards in there, man. If you like gizzards, y'all from the South, man, you can get some gizzards in there, man. Fried gizzards.
Love gizzards. So say less, Coach. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, but Coach might give us a heart attack throwing the gizzards in there. So we have all that grease, boy. We ain't gonna make it out of Virginia. But I'm ready, B. Jones. I'm ready.
Off top.
All right, I want to thank you for sticking around as we transition away from the initiation to learn more about Moe Sumter. We need for you to leave us your top 5 music artists, your favorite superhero, your favorite place to eat in the comments. Go to our website, sltugotnext.com, to learn more about us and the other You Got Next family members. Now allow me to turn it over to B as we learn more about our newest play cousin, Coach Mo Sumter. Take it away, bro.
We got to say Maurice something or some, okay?
His people call him Mo. We family B. Jones, we call him Mo. Let's go.
Mama call him Mo. I'm going to call him Mo. Hey, Coach Mo.
She called me something else. My mom called me all kind of stuff. So she all kind of names.
Well, welcome to the show, Coach Sumter. We super excited about having you. This is going to be a blast because I love it when we talk to people from a different perspective. You know what I'm talking about? A man that's played basketball. Now he's out there helping these kids on the woman's side. Now you on the women's program, right, Coach? That's what I wanted to make sure. And now you're making a tremendous difference at a new university. But we got to take them back to the beginning before we tell them how you got here. We got to take them back to way when you was listening to the clips and the Neptune sound out there in Virginia, Coach. Tell us, when did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
It took me getting older to reflect back on it, but I fell in love with basketball following my big sister around, to be honest with you. She played ball. She's maybe 4 years older than me. And she played ball, and she was always bigger than me. So we used to play one-on-one when nobody was at the court. We'd go from court to court to court playing. So if somebody wanted this court, we go to the next court. Somebody wanted that court, we go to that court. We knew what time they were playing at each court. So they playing at noon at one court, we go there on a Sunday. They playing at 5 at the next court, we go there. So that became my love, and then I don't remember not loving basketball, to be honest with you. You know, I played on the crates. We used to take crates from the back of 7-Eleven, cut the bottom out, find some wood in the neighborhood, search the whole neighborhood, put it on the tree, find nails, you know, and play ball like that. Or we found a way to play basketball. You know, actually football was my first love. I started off playing football.
What position? I got to assume wide receiver. I mean,
yeah, I played wide receiver, quarterback, safety.
Okay. So Virginia got a lot of. You talked about T.C. Williams. You know, that's one of my favorite sports movies of all time. Remember the Titans. So yeah. You went to T.C. Williams?
Yeah, I went to T.C. Williams. I was there when the movie came out. I was playing football. I was a 10th grade when the movie came out.
Put you in the movie? Was you an extra in the movie?
No, I tried to get my thumb in there, man, but they was moving people out the way.
Did you meet Denzel, or did y'all even see Denzel? Like, did he walk around the campus or something like that?
Well, they came to the school for kind of like a I don't know if you want to say a grand opening or like a premiere kind of deal. So all those people came back. The guy from Clueless, I forget his name, light skinned dude playing a lot of shows. He came back. You know, all the old coaches, a bunch of the old players. We actually got an exclusive look at the movie in the movie theaters before anybody got to see it. They just had the football team come and watch the movie one day, and that was a dope experience.
Yeah, and man. Then, I was gonna say I went to DC and I literally had the Uber driver take me to TC Williams. I said I gotta see this school, so that's pretty dope. So, Coach, you played overseas, so I gotta ask you, man. When did you realize that you was a dog? I mean, it started that you was following Big Sis around, but something changed in there. The wind changed directions or something, because you got an itch and you scratched that thing.
When did I realize I was a dog? Because I was a late bloomer, so I was kind of a year behind. I graduated high school at 17, so I was always a step behind. You know, until when I realized I was a dog. Ooh. I don't know. I came up in the playing on the outside court era, to whereas you had to earn your way to the court. Like you come to the court and you stand there. Maybe they don't have enough. Maybe it gets too late, and you know maybe somebody get hurt and you get to jump in. You know, you got to prove yourself each weekend, each summer. And so over that time period, I started to see like, oh, okay, I can play a little bit. So when I became a dog, I would say when I was going to the court, knowing I was going to run the court for that day, like I was coming to the court to get my 3 or 4, my 3, usually 4 wins up. I was about 14, 15 when I really was just going to courts and just running the court for the day.
Coach, now how tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
6'5", Mo Bounce. So, Coach, let's talk. Let's transition this thing, because you're not just a former player. We could probably talk on the overseas. I mean, we could probably do a whole nother show on that. But I got to get to this coaching thing. What made 14 years ago you made a decision to become a coach? What inspired you to do so, Coach? What made you turn that page from hooper to coach?
I never thought about being a coach, to be honest with you. I love, as much as I talk about my love for the game, I never really thought about coaching. I did some camps here and there, I did, in college and after school. But what my high school coach kept asking me each year, once I got done playing college, he was asking me, like, you should come coach. And I'll be like, nah, I'm still playing overseas. I went back my first year. My second year, I went back a little later. So it was a little more time and thought into it. And then, once I tore my ACL and I was done playing, I'm trying to figure out what am I going to do? And, I went into personal training and he told me come down and, coach. I used to go work out some of the guys or play with them. And he asked me to coach and I did it for a little while. And I came in the first year and I loved it, man. It was the closest thing I had ever been to playing the game. That's the most emotionally invested I ever been in it. Probably anything else in life outside of basketball or sports. So and then my coaches were huge mentors for me, man. Those dudes, I'm not who I am today without my basketball coaches from elementary school on up. And so I felt like I wanted to be that for them, for the next generation of kid and get the information. So it just kind of fell right into place.
Coach, do you consider yourself a layered man, like a complex type of guy, a person that's hard to read? Do you consider yourself that, Coach?
People around me would say that.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. I'm gonna tell you why. Because me and Kevin, we've done a lot. We've done over 600. We're probably over 650 of them. We're probably getting close to 700 episodes of this show. And I typically can read people, and it bothers me when I can't read them all the way. Let me tell you why I can't read you, Coach. Because I mean, you know, we talked on the phone before the show. You're super cool. You the type of guy literally would dial up and be like, Coach, hey, I'm gonna run and go check out Bad Boys 4. You want to come kick it with me? You know, let's go get some feathers and fans and hang out. We're gonna listen to Nas, Jay-Z, and Jadakiss all in the car. Then I look at you, you rocking the equality, you're in the black on white HBCU. So things matter. You are definitely a man who in tone, you have a message, you have something to be delivered. And so that lets me know that there is definitely an intense side. Kevin, you see what I'm saying, Kevin? I just feel like when we turn this camera off, Coach the type that'll light somebody up for not going and diving for that ball. So Coach, tell us what kind of coach are you, Coach?
I'm a passionate coach, but I value the coaches that can keep their composure under pressure. You know, that's always something that I've strived to do. You know, I'm a big reader now, and I read the 48 Laws of Power. Robert Greene is huge. Sun Tzu, Art of War, things like that. And some of the common themes is that being able to be composed under pressure. So that's something that I practice. I practice patience. And no, don't get me wrong. Like I can be a live wire. You know, just in life in general, you know, due to the environment I came up in, and my family's loud. You know, we talk loud, we joke, we back and forth. So, but overall, man, yeah, I try to practice patience because you got to be able to think clearly under pressure, and I think that's where most people flounder or fail when a pressure situation happens. They making decisions based upon their emotions, man. So I try to really, really be conscious of that. And I don't know, man, I'm just calm right now. You know, like you say, I do live by a cause. I'm passionate. I'm a Scorpio, so I'm very passionate. So when I get into something, I dig, you know, and I get into it.
Yeah, because pre-hand, you know, we do our research on you. Kevin had caught you in debates on social media, so we know you got a voice out there. I'm jealous. I love the fact you win HBCUs and the equality. You got a platform, Coach. I'm gonna let you speak on it. Why is it important for you to get these messages out there? Being an African American male coach, you're coaching women's basketball. Why is it important for you to let everybody know that HBCUs matter?
Because they do, man. They give so many people opportunities that they may not have had. But not only that, you know, one of the most important things that happened to me is when I first came to HBCU, I was at Virginia State. I was at Shaw before that, but at a different capacity at Virginia State. And I walked in the room and I just saw a bunch of professional black people in suits. And they look clean, and they look smart. And it kind of blew me away. I don't know that I had been in the room with so many, you know, professional black people. You know, they have like a buffet Wednesdays where the administration and everybody on campus can come eat as a staff, like staff can come eat. And so, you know, we're just going in that room. And I think that kind of changed a lot of things for me. And so many people helped me, man. My grandma was a preacher. She was an evangelist that traveled. So I've been helping people my whole life. She always had, you know, people that was mentally disturbed. Not I want to say disturbed, but mentally, you know, they have mental issues around. Yeah, so always been around old people. Always been around. We went around and sold donuts, gave away sandwiches, gave away chips. Went and picked beans out in the country, you know. So I've had so much humbling that, you know. And then my grandma may call me in front of church and tell me to rap on a Sunday, you know. So
you take your bar serious, huh, Coach? You're going down to church.
See, I was rapping Cool Mo D back then, so that's how my rap game go back, man. I was a little ahead of my time with rap. So, but I always been in front of people. My family, we talk, we sing, we dance. You know, they sing. I can't really sing, but you know, we dance, we make noise, and no matter where we are. So I've always been in the light in that way. So
So what did it mean? Cool. What did it mean to your family when you released your first book? That's super dope. The fact that you got all these experiences, but to put it in a pen to a paper or something that very few. I mean, that's a resume note. Or something of note that makes you a superhero to me, Coach, for a fact. Tell us a little bit about Do It for the Culture and what inspired you to take all your experiences and put them on the championship mindset all in one book, which I am going to purchase. But show us that book, Coach, and tell us a little bit about it. What inspired you to do so?
So let me Do It for the Culture. Well, to be honest with you, so I was as I begin to coach, I'm trying to make a long story short too, because I can be long winded. My bad. So
okay.
So I was coaching, and then I went to Virginia State, where they already had success with Coach Lonnie Blow and Drew Williamson. Lonnie Blow still the head coach there, legend in the CIAA, won multiple CIAA championships with multiple teams. Coach Drew just went to Michigan. He was on the FAU Final Four coaching staff. So now they all just went to Michigan. So super salute to my guy, man. He's a great dude. And so when I came on the staff, they kind of had it clicking already. They had won the chip in 2015. It's now 2017. So they were trying to get back to glory. And they still were winning, just didn't close in on the chip the past couple of years. So they kind of had a system already in place. So what happened was I couldn't find a place. And I like to be, when I'm a part of something, I like to be a part of something. I like to contribute to it.
Right.
You know? So they didn't really have a whole lot for me to contribute besides basketball. And as I was getting into it, you know, I didn't want to just be a basketball coach because I had so much more to give to the game, I felt like. So Coach kept saying, the culture is slipping. The culture is slipping. You know, the championship class kind of was graduating out, transfers, high school. The culture was kind of slipping, you know, the way he felt. And so he kept saying it, and it kept ringing to me. How can I contribute? And one day, I mean, it hit me like a brick. I was asleep, and I popped up like the Undertaker. And I was like, I'm gonna help rebuild the culture. You know, I'm gonna help solidify the culture. I'm gonna help give Coach back what he wanted in the culture. And Coach Lonnie Blow is such an amazing person, man, God-fearing man. And he teaches his guys, he mentor. And I say, that's the kind of coach I want to be. And so I started like listening to YouTube's, Eric Thomas, Jim Rome, Miles Monroe, all these different people, and just listening and taking down notes and taking down notes and taking down notes. And I had a 3-ring binder full of notes of just random quotes and random insight. And then I came to a point like, all right, I'm done. Like it hit me one day, like, all right, you're done. Now it's time to make it into something. I didn't know what to make it into. So I broke it down into categories, and I'm going to just close the story. But I was sending it out to teachers because in one of my readings, it talked about spiral learning. And so when spiral learning, you teach it the first time, and you come back and teach the same thing again, but advance it. And so it's an advancement process. So I sent it to them, and one of the teachers I sent it to, they say, yo, this is a book. And I say, book? Like, me write a book? Now, backstory, in 3rd grade, I told my 3rd grade teacher I wasn't going to read. I literally told her that. Like, I'm not reading. I don't like reading. I'm not doing it. And she gave me Jordan books, and she gave me Volcano books, and she gave me books to inspire me. And I started, like, sneaking reading. So I'm saying this to say that I didn't come from, like, read every day as a kid kind of guy.
Yeah.
And so that inspired me, and I thought I wanted my doctorate, but I was like, I don't want to go to that much school. What's another way to be respected as like a doctor?
Write a book.
Write a book. It was an author, so I was like, I can get not the same credibility, but I can, you know, have that kind of prestige as an author. And I never wanted to be known as a dumb jock as an athlete. I was talking to my friend today about AC Slater and Saved by the Bell. They used to call me a dumb jock, and I always hated that connotation because I never wanted to be that, especially as a black athlete. And so, being an author, you can never call me a dumb jock. I'm an author.
Coach, real quick, less than 1 minute. This is your first year at Elizabeth City. Y'all got to make some noise. What's the expectation, Coach? Lay it out there for us right now. This is a show. This show is about the future. It's about manifestation. Tell us a little bit about what we're going to see with this ECSU team on the court.
Championship.
That's it. All right.
I never went into a season thinking anything else. No situation I've ever been to, whether we had a veteran squad, a young squad, high school, I never went into a season thinking anything other than winning a championship. So
that's it.
I don't have no big deep dive on that.
There it is. All right, Coach, here we go. Welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We're going to put you on the hot seat, Coach. We're going to go 3 rounds, and we're going to play our version of Would You Rather. Each round, Kevin and I are going to give you a very complex option. Whichever one of these scenarios, options you like the most, you select. That host gets a point. The first host to get 2 points, or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game. Kevin is the defending champion. We crunch for time, Kevin, so we got to move it along today. But Kevin, kick us off. Kick us off, KT.
All right, Coach, your school just had one of the best recruiting classes in history, but there's one player that stood out because no one gave her a shot. She goes on to have a Hall of Fame career, and in her Hall of Fame speech tells you she wouldn't be there without your love and guidance, or
I'm gonna be simple with this, coach. You worked, you 14 years in the game, you bust your butt at Elizabeth City, you get promoted, they give you the phone call, it rings, they say, hey, we want you to be our head coach. You pick whatever school you want to be, but when you get there, coach, all hell gonna break loose. You are going to turn that team into an absolute monster, a factory producing WNBA players year after year, Final Four runs, championship runs, and when you retire, you will be the winningest coach in that school's history with your name on the court. Just that simple. Win. All you do is win.
I'm gonna go with option B because I can get option A with option B.
Well, you can, coach, but no, not in this scenario. No, you can't have any Hall of Famers, but you went with option B. Go ahead, B.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to tell folks, B. Jones. They always try to
do all that. I built that environment. If I do all of that, then I built the environment I wanted as a culture to get my players to say
that's true. But you're gonna have a lot of mediocre players that's not going to the Hall of Fame. But go ahead, B. Jones. Let's go to round two.
You should have known he was a reader, coach. KT, you should have known he was cerebral.
It doesn't matter. People are not gonna come here and change our scenario, B. Jones. I'm putting it into it now in 2024. All right, let's go, B. Let's go.
What you're not gonna do?
Yeah, you go. Of course, you're gonna have Hall of Fame players if you do that, but not this scenario.
All right, here we go, coach. For round number two, we're gonna do media and entertainment. For this one, we've all seen Last Chance U. I got Last Chance U for another season. We got everything planned out. There's a camera crew ready to load up. We coming to Elizabeth City, and we're going to film this year's version of the team on the bus rides, the airplane rides, the locker room, the practices, the classroom. We're going to get the coaches' meetings, the intensity. We all trying to work out the starting lineups. We're going to tell the story of the 24-25 Elizabeth City State University Ladies Vikings team.
Now, Coach, you said you had to travel across the country for basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure in every state you had to get some food, right? So I'm going to give you your own traveling food show where you get to interview some of the top high school and college coaches in the world, picking their brains, bringing some of that back to Elizabeth City State, where you're going to get to eat some of the best food in the world.
I'm going to go with B again because I'm going to get to talk to these coaches. Hold on, who's B?
He going with me. He said with B.
Yeah.
Option B.
I thought you were talking about B Jones.
No, remember, he said B earlier. He said option B. He said option B.
I'm gonna go with option B because if I get to sit down and talk to all these coaches, man, that's invaluable. Like sit down and talk to every coach, any coach I want to in the country.
Yeah, B. Jones, you said he's cerebral, man. He thinks about stuff like that.
I don't like the mixed messages being said. It's okay, you know what I'm saying? It's okay.
No, he said option B for round one.
I know. I just, I thought I had him because I saw a look in his face. He kind of smiled, and I thought I had him hooked.
You almost did, man. You almost did. But talking to the coaches, that's the dinner with Jay-Z of $5,000. You can't. If they give me the blueprint
for free, he don't need to pay 5 G's, B.
Make it 10 times.
Come on, man. Let's go home. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Last round of glory, baby.
Round 3 is simple, coach. We stopped talking. We let our sneakers we brought speak for us. So before the show, B. Jones and I picked out a pair of shoes that we felt represented you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to count down from 3. When I do that, you have to say, hold that sneaker. Once you say that, we're going to show you what we brought today, okay? And whoever you pick, they win this episode's game.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Oh, that's cheat. Y'all cheated with that one. Because those are my two favorite. The mix between those two is my favorite pair of Jordans. I got to go with the left.
Wait, is that KT?
Yes.
Which you going red? You going Kevin?
East? I'm going KT. Yep, KT. That's messed up, man. Because they got a mixture where they mix those two together, man. And that's my favorite Jordan, the mixture of those two. So that was. And I got the ones on the right, and I've been trying to get the ones KT got, but I got the ones B got in red, white, and blue.
You that was very disappointing.
My bad, B, man. You know it's all love, B.
Man, B. Jones, and still champion. Now I know you said we had to hurry up and get out of here, but Coach, when we come down there, y'all have like metal detectors? Can I get this through the front door?
No, not at Elizabeth City State, not in CIAA.
I'm gonna give it to you in the back door then, and we can take some pictures. We got to do something.
I got you.
Well,
so
you didn't win, so
that was so funny.
Throw your L up, B.
Dude, Coach, come on, Coach. We got to do better with you. Are you a sneakerhead, Coach? You got some sneakers?
I got some sneakers. I'm not a sneakerhead though, man. I can't fathom spending that much money on sneakers.
You sound like me this last year. You sound like me on this. We got this great collection now and dried up. Coach, I need all your players to sound off in the comments on who they thought really won that one. I think the aftermath, I'm gonna have to get a recount on that one. But Coach, the title of the show is You Got Next. We love to have fun, as you can tell. We're gonna keep it energized, but we got to leave these people inspired. They got to know what's coming and what to look forward to now that they are following you at M45 Coach on X. Coach, in your opinion, what are you looking forward to? What's up next for you, Coach Mo Sumter?
Man, I got a lot of different things going on that I'm trying to get like you guys, man. I'm doing some content online, which you can go to you can go to my Instagram too at M45 Coach or the Coach _ Mo Sumter. And those are my two, most active places. I do X a lot, but I do X sometimes, but Instagram is where you can find me at that same name. But I got a couple shows coming out. Just connected with my man. He does some photography, and I needed a producer. Like I do some YouTube stuff. I got a show called Questions, Thoughts, Concerns, where I talk about sports. It's my subjective perspective. And I'm just giving some perspective on sports from the inside, college coaching. And I'm also I do a segment called Dear Coach, which I try to answer some questions about parents or athletes that want to know questions about different scenarios. Should I transfer if I'm not playing? What should I do? Those kind of things. Because I have so many of those conversations all the time with people around me, people on teams. So I'm also got a show called The Zone, which I'm breaking down the basketball game of some college athletes. I did Angel Reese already. I did Juju and Peely. I did their head-to-head matchup. I did a short clip on Melo, where I just give you a different insight on the game. And then I did a jersey swap, which I'm about to drop soon, where I'm kind of having conversations with coaches. We took going through their jersey number, going through the journey of their jersey number. So we just going jersey number by jersey number all the way into coaching. I think your jersey number tells a lot about you.
Oh my goodness, that's fire, Coach. I like that. All right, KT.
All right, Coach. Do you have any shout outs you want to give?
I just want to shout out everybody, man. Everybody along the way. Everybody that's supporting the book. Once again, do it for the culture. I've gotten a lot of good reviews on it. Go check it out. I do speaking engagements with it too. I actually have one next week with Richmond City Public Schools. I'm just talking about building the culture, the mental health of coaches and athletes. I was a counselor too for 4 years in the midst of this, so I got some counseling experience. And I just want to shout out everybody that supports me. I have an amazing support system all around the board, man. Shout to all my coaches. I know, like I said, Lonnie Blower earlier. I hate to call names because I'm gonna forget somebody, and I just don't want to forget people. But since I talked about Lonnie Blower, I re-shout him out, man. And salute to Drew Williamson that's up at Michigan. Congratulations to those guys. Cleo Hill just got the job at Maryland Eastern Shore. One of the great guys that I talk to a lot. And like I said, it's so many people, man. I could never be somebody that say I'm self-made, because I'm not. I'm not self-made at all, man. I'm made by a community in the village and well supported. So anything I can ever do for anybody on here, listening, watching, if I give out the information, because it's not mine to keep.
Love it.
I know. So this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell me, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. Tell them my story, and I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who you calling out? Who should have next?
Oh man, y'all talk to one of my homegirls, Brittany, too, down in Texas. Let me see, who should call out next? I'm trying to get you somebody fun, man. Somebody that'll, because this is a fun show. This is one of the few podcasts that keeps it like super fun. I like that. I got a guy named Steve Rose. Actually, I talked to him earlier. We were talking earlier. Steve Rose from out of USC Upstate. That's one of my guys. We were in the trenches together. Actually, I got a guy that's training. Matter of fact, my guy that's training out of Philly, CJ Scott. He's a trainer out of Philly. He trains some of the top players in the Philadelphia area, man. He's a super fun guy. I think you'll really enjoy talking to him.
Coach Scott and Coach Rhodes. Let the world know that y'all are officially on the clock and y'all are up next. Your ticket just got punched, and we can't wait to have y'all on this show. We're going to have a blast, and we're going to learn all about your amazing journeys and tell the world from your perspective. But Coach Mo Sumter, you got next momentum. You the truth, Coach. I love your legacy that you leave, and I love you a trailblazer. You a pioneer, Coach. You so authentic. You real. You down to earth, and it matters to you. It's something when a person is willing to sacrifice their own self for the greater cause. It's something. That is exactly what a superhero is, Coach. And you are a superhero to us. You are tenacious. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet.
I like that energy, man.
Wop. They not like us. They not like us. I love this show. We love y'all, man. I can't tell y'all how much we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. KT and I one more again. We appreciate all the views, all the clicks, all the support. It means so much to us. Thank you. Don't forget to throw the salute in the chat if you did anything that we asked you earlier today. If you smash that subscribe button, so Kevin and I can just tell you thank you, face to face. I mean, or digital, however you want to describe it. Don't forget to tap in with us on our social media platforms at Sports Life Talk. We everywhere. We dropping content every single day. We the hardest working podcast in the game. I promise y'all that. Yeah, don't forget to get my guy book. Do it for the culture. Y'all can. I'm downloading my version on Amazon, Coach. I saw that I can get it. My wife got a Kindle, so she got a little app.
I just added that edition, man. So I'm glad that worked for you.
Yeah, yep. So we gonna get that done. I'm gonna call you up and talk to you about my reviews. You know what I'm talking about? I might have to throw some stuff in there for it. And listen, if you watching this, and you want to be on the show. He mentioned Coach Rhodes and Coach Scott. They sound like men who are making tremendous impacts. It's not about the amount of impact. It's the fact that you got something going on and you're trying to do something major that'll get you on this platform. So if you are somebody who has a story that needs to be told and the world needs to hear it, go to our website sltugotnext.com. We can't find everybody on our own. We need you to help us out. Hit that nomination tab and either tell us about somebody you know or nominate yourself so we can reach out and give you an audition to be on the show. Last but not least, take You Got Next on the road. We got this show. Download this one or over 650 shows. I'm gonna keep saying it because I'm proud of it. We got these shows all in audio format. You can download the show. We got Olympians. We just got Olympian bronze medalists. That's right. I ain't gonna tell you who they is, but we got NBA players, NFL players, WNBA players. The thing is nuts. Coaches, colleges, All-Americans. I'm telling you, it's one of the most blessed platforms in the game. Go download this version on Apple or Spotify, wherever you download your podcast. All right, KT, let's get out of here, man.
So if I download it on Kindle, it reads it for me, right, B. Jones? Is that what's going on?
You got to get the audio. It's called, I can't think of the audio format. You're talking about a different version. Audio books. I don't know. I can't think of the name of the audio.
I got to do one of those, man. People keep asking me about the audio book, and I'm heavy on audio books. I listen to them a lot, so I got to do that.
Now, Kevin, I think there is a way that if you got the certain device, it will read it out loud. But it's more like it's not like Angela Bassett or Lou Gossett reading to you. It's like a computer who can't speak very well reading it to you. It's not what you want. It's not what you want.
Yeah. But B. Jones, I'm not much of a reader, and I did put his book in the queue on my Amazon, so I'm buying it as soon as we get off the show. But Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Thank y'all for having me, man. I appreciate it. It's always love.
Hey, Coach, what's that flag in the background? Show us the flag before we get out of here, because people do that. Yeah,
Carolina thing.
That's what it is. That's what it is, Coach. Okay,
that good Carolina flag, man. All
right, y'all. Tar Heels. All right. Well, listen, check this out. We appreciate everybody. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah, I can feel it.
me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking sports life, talking this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sports life, talking this.